Are you a pickleball coach or instructor who's potentially looking to go into a club so that you can get paid? Well, in this video, I'm going to make sure that you value yourself, you understand some of the questions to ask, and also at the end of this video, I'm going to talk to you about something to consider to really make sure that you can set yourself up for ultimate success this year. So I just got out of a conversation with a pickleball coach who was presented an opportunity within a franchise. And they came back with a certain offer, and that offer was 50%. So you're probably wondering, what is some of the standard numbers in terms of the options, right? Now, this is not an employment option. This is an independent contractor, okay? So it's pretty standard for it to be 70-30, okay, as a split within clubs. 50-50 is, in my opinion, a bit too low, okay? However, it does depend, okay? I don't want to put down clubs here because everybody needs to run a business. Businesses need to make money. However, there are a few important things to consider, and these are the questions that I gave to this pickleball coach to ask that club, and I wanted to share them with you. First of all is the question of exclusivity. Because, for example, if it's a 50-50 split and there's in the contract that says you cannot get business outside of the club and you can't market yourself, that really becomes problematic. And so for me, suggesting to a coach, that would really kill it, in my opinion, right? Low, so 50-50 split, which I think is low, matched with exclusivity. Essentially, what that is pushing you into is essentially, it's like being employed, right? You need to show up certain hours, you need to do the work, you're getting paid a certain amount, but you can't do anything else. So ask in the contract around exclusivity. The second thing, which is really, really important, is understanding, okay, if it's going to be 50-50 as an example, then how am I receiving clients? Because if there are multiple coaches within a club, then you need to know how those are distributed. And second, what you can't do within the club. Not what you can do, but what you can't do. Give you an example. In the fitness industry, I used to work in a fitness club, and there was about 20 personal trainers. So if a new member comes in and then all the trainers flock to that member, right, it's going to become problematic for the members. So what the clubs do is they put certain rules in place. You can't do this, right? In the fitness example, the personal trainers paid rent to the gym. They took all of the money, which is something that you could ask to do as an option. And so what you could do is do tours. And so part of the agreement was, okay, if you sign up and you pay rent, you will be given an allocation of tours into the gym, or it could be the pickleball club, to then convert those students into paid clients. Now, what does happen, and you just need to be aware of because it's something that you won't learn of until later, which is those numbers get skewed a bit because of favoritism. And that's something that people might not want to talk about, but it's a reality, right? Salespeople will start giving them to certain people. They'll build relationships. So you need to know exclusivity. You also need to know, how are you going to be fed leads, essentially, students to work with? What can you do and what can't you do? Okay, you need to know what that scope is. All of this is really important so that you build a sustainable business. Now, when I'm talking about the exclusivity, what I want to come on to in this final part, which is understanding what happens when you actually market yourself and you understand sales yourself to be able to really put yourself out there, right? So there's going into that and being fed business. But if you really want to maximize an opportunity, you want to also develop the marketing skills so that you can leverage the opportunities of the things that the clubs allow you to do. For example, right? Are you allowed to put up promotions? If you get a client in your local media, are you allowed to put that around the club? if you're a club watching this, will you allow your coaches to do that, right? Because what you want to do, and this is what I coach in my Pickleball Mastermind, by the way, if you go to pickleballpreneurs.com, is learning different marketing strategies. Because even if you're out on your own and you don't work in a club, you want to use those marketing strategies to get clients. But if you're also in a club, whatever deal you have, whatever deal you've signed, you also want to learn the marketing things. You don't want to just have your head and say, okay, I'm going to, under the promise that I'm going to be getting clients delivered by the club. Yes, of course, there's going to be traffic and there's going to be members signing up, but you also want to go in there and attack it with the marketing. You want to, if you've got, five and there are five pickleball coaches in a club, some are going to be not good with marketing and some are going to be great with marketing. Some are not going to be good with sales because they're being fed students, but they don't convert those in to paying students, which brings me on to another thing. Is it your job to actually convert the student, or are you being fed the students after they have been sold, right? So when a member signs up to this club, do they sell the package and then you're essentially doing the delivery? Or is it up for you to sell those beginner sessions? Is it up to you to sell the clinics? Is it up for you to sell the leagues? Okay, all very important things. But irrespective of what you get delivered, you should still focus your attention on being amazing at marketing, improving your skill sets, leveraging opportunities in the club. So, for example, if the founder doesn't want to be on video, you can say, hey, why don't I do some videos for the Instagram? Present yourself, put yourself out there, right? Because you have to, and I can't hammer this home enough, you need to see yourself as a marketer within the location, even if they're doing the marketing for you. All right. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, please smash that like button. Also hit the subscribe. Let me know if you got any questions in the comments below. And if you want to develop your marketing skills, develop your sales skills, get around other coaches who are running independent businesses and they're growing their businesses, whether that's in a club or out renting courts, check out the Pickleball Mastermind. Head to pickleballpreneurs.com. And also, if you'd like to apply to work with me directly, coaching you on your business to make sure that you maximize every opportunity, change more lives, head to pickleballpreneurs.com also and check out the application. And I'll see you in another video.